In very early 1994, I think it was in February, I was asked by British Elle magazine to go and photograph Yoko Ono. And the one thing I had learned about her from reading was that she sometimes was a very difficult subject. By coincidence, a good friend of mine was friends with Yoko and also friends with John, and she had done some films about the two of them together and had done a big interview on John for Rolling Stone. And so I called my friend Barbara and I said, Barbara, please do me a favor. Can you call Yoko Ono, because I got to take a picture of her and a big story, and could you just ask her to be nice to me? So she calls Yoko and says, my friend Abe is coming to photograph you. Please be nice to him. So myself and an assistant arrive at Yoko's place, and she gave us 5 hours of her time, and she could not have been nicer. She made us lunch. She was drawing calligraphy on the floor. She went out into the park with us with her bodyguard and showed us all the private areas in this huge New York apartment at the Dakota, and could not have been nicer. So fast forward after I send all these pictures to British Elle, and they first come back to me and say they really like them. At the end of the day, because Yoko is not well liked in England because they all think she broke up the Beatles, they never even ran the story. And I got, I had control of all the pictures. They all came back to me. So it's unfortunate in terms of her relationship with the British press, which on the one hand, they're fascinated by her and they can't get enough of her. And on the other hand, all those years later, they still were blaming her for breaking up the Beatles. So that's life in the journalistic world.